In June of 2017, I pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter and immediately was taken to prison. I had been drinking and I was in a car accident. The driver was killed, and it took me to prison for 6 years, leaving a wife and kid behind. Your reality changes 100%. I owned a construction business, I employed people. I took care of my responsibilities, so why would I go to prison? I'm an asset to the community, right? That was a tough realization. The big glaring question for me was, how do I go home with dignity? There is no phone number, there's no website that tells you, here's how to do prison with your family. Here's how to stay a family in prison. The facility where I was at the time, there were 1,500 people in this prison, but I was alone. I was all the way alone. I read a book, it's called Second Mountain, The Quest to a Moral Life. The premise of the book is that the first mountain is all about the self. The second mountain is the mountain you climb after you're knocked off of your first. When I read it, I was keenly aware that something bigger than myself had put that book in my hand at that time. It was glaringly obvious that prison had knocked me off a mountain. So I'm reading this book like, yes, I need a second mountain. What is my second mountain? Processing those understandings, brought me to a place in my faith where I understood that what changed or what grew was my relationship with God. So I started to pray again. I hadn't prayed in probably 10 years. Had I not reestablished a relationship with Jesus who I could talk to all day, every day, I would have came out of there a monster. That relationship, saved my life. From that point on, I switched, started to get involved within the prison, but at the same time, there's literally nothing program-wise. And so what do? The most dangerous thing that you can have is somebody coming out of prison truly hopeless because they have nothing to lose. And so understanding hopelessness behind bars really redefined the word for me and made me understand how important hope was. I believe that the fix to the prison system is the people who are in prison. And I believe the fix to the prison system will only come through inspiration that comes from a higher power. My goal with prison ministry is to disciple first, which to me means come in alongside. I need to come alongside you, understand where you are, what your needs are, and then see how I can help with that. So in my role as director of prison ministry for Our Daily Bread Ministries, my hope is to bring a peer-centered ministry. The mission is bringing God's love to people who are incarcerated. We don't want you to just learn the Bible. We want you to take the Bible, take the principles from it, and take it to the guy who's coming in behind you, who's new. He doesn't just need scripture, he needs to know where the chow hall is. He needs to know how to navigate this system so that he can get out whole and be an asset to his community. Hope is real and hope is tangible. The work of prison ministry should be to help get people into a place where they can hear the good news that we're trying to bring them. Before the gang member gets them, let God's gang get them.